Part 1. The Spark of Ambition, 2030 to 2035. The year is 2030. Earth, though still vibrant, groans under the weight of its 10 billion inhabitants. Resource scarcity, climate shifts, and geopolitical tensions are constant companions. Yet, amidst the turmoil, a new, audacious dream takes hold. Mars. Not just a visit, but a home. The Ares Initiative, a global consortium of space agencies, private corporations, and philanthropic organizations, has been quietly laying the groundwork for years. Their goal? Sustained human presence on Mars within a quarter century. The initial phase, Pathfinder, focuses on robotic precursors. Swarms of autonomous rovers, equipped with advanced AI and 3D printing capabilities, are dispatched. They are not merely exploring, they are building. By 2032, the first habitat modules are being assembled in the Valles Marineris. They aren't flimsy tents, but robust, inflatable structures made from advanced composites, reinforced with regolith-infused concrete. Each module, capable of housing a dozen individuals, is designed to be self-sustaining, with closed-loop life support systems, hydroponic farms, and sophisticated atmospheric processors. The data streaming back to Earth is electrifying. Oxygen levels are slowly, painstakingly being enriched within the sealed environments. Water ice, discovered in abundance beneath the surface, is being extracted and purified. The public, initially skeptical, is captivated. Billions watch the live feeds of robotic arms meticulously constructing the crimson domes. MarsNet, a dedicated global channel, becomes the most watched program, showcasing the triumphs and occasional setbacks. Children dream of red dust and distant stars. The Mars generation is born. In 2035, the first human mission, Ares 1, Genesis, is announced. 6 astronauts, a diverse crew of engineers, biologists, geologists, and medical professionals, are selected from millions of applicants. Training is brutal, simulating Martian gravity, radiation exposure, and the psychological toll of isolation. The world holds its breath. Part 2. The First Footprints, 2036 to 2040. On July 20th, 2036, exactly 67 years after Apollo 11, the Hermes lander touches down softly in Valles Marineris, just kilometers from the automated habitat modules. The global cheer is deafening. Commander Eva Rostova, the stoic Russian astrophysicist, is the first to step onto the Martian surface. Her words, "One small step for a human, one giant leap for humanity's future," echoes across continents, a deliberate nod to history. The initial years are a relentless struggle. The Martian environment is unforgiving. Dust storms, though less violent than predicted, obscure the sun and test the resilience of the habitats. Radiation exposure is a constant threat, mitigated by regolith shielding and advanced suits. The closed-loop system are temperamental, requiring constant monitoring and repair. But humanity's ingenuity shines. The hydroponic farms, initially producing only basic greens, are optimized to grow nutrient-rich algae and protein-dense insect cultures. Regolith-based 3D printers churn out spare parts, tools, and even basic furniture. Geologists discover rich veins of minerals, hinting at future resource extraction. Biologists experiment with extremophile organisms, hoping to find ways to accelerate terraforming. The crew of Ares 1, 2, and 3, totaling 18 individuals by 2038, establish New Olympus, the first permanent Martian settlement. It's a collection of interconnected domes and tunnels, a nascent underground city protected from the harsh surface. Communication with Earth is challenging, with a time lag of several minutes, but daily video calls and data transfers keep the connection alive. Psychological support is paramount. The isolation is profound, but the shared purpose binds them. By 2040, New Olympus is home to 50 individuals, including the first Mars-born children, conceived and raised in the lower gravity. Their bones are denser, their eyes accustomed to the reddish light. They are the true pioneers, the first generation of Martians. Part 3. Growing Pains and Green Shoots, 2041 to 2045. The next 5 years see rapid expansion and diversification. More missions arrive, bringing specialized equipment, advanced AI systems, and a growing population of scientists, engineers, and even artists. The focus shifts from a mere survival to sustainable growth. Atmospheric processors, massive, energy-intensive machines, begin to slowly, incrementally release trace amounts of oxygen and other gases into the thin Martian atmosphere. This is the first tentative step towards terraforming, a multi-century project, but a vital one. Small, experimental greenhouses are established on the surface, protected by transparent, radiation resistant domes, where earth plants are carefully cultivated in Martian soil, enriched with biowaste and synthetic nutrients. Struggling Martian dandelion becomes a symbol of hope. Social structures begin to form. New Olympus, once a scientific outpost, becomes a small town. Governance is initially a direct democracy, with all inhabitants voting on critical decisions. Disputes arise, inevitably, over resource allocation, work schedules, and personal freedoms in a combined environment. The Martian Charter, a foundational document outlining rights and responsibilities, is drafted and ratified. Economically, Mars is still dependent on Earth for complex manufacturing and advanced technology. However, the discovery of rare Earth elements and unique Martian minerals spark interest from Earth-based corporations. The idea of Mars-Earth trade routes begin to take shape, with the potential for Martian resources to alleviate Earth's scarcity. By 2045, the population of New Olympus reaches 500. New settlements, smaller and more specialized, begin to sprout. Ares Valley for mining, Olympus Mons Observatory for astronomical research, and Terra Nova farms for large-scale food production. The Martian landscape, once desolate, is slowly being dotted with signs of human ingenuity. Part 4. The Martian Identity, 2046 to 2050. The final 5 years of this ambitious timeline witness a profound shift. Mars is no longer an outpost. It is developing its own distinct identity. The Martians, as they now proudly call themselves, are a unique blend of Earth's diverse cultures, forged in the crucible of a new world. Technological leaps accelerate. Subterranean maglevs connect the major settlements, allowing for rapid transport of people and goods. Advanced recycling systems achieve near-perfect efficiency, minimizing waste. AI-driven drones patrol the surface, monitoring environmental conditions and assisting with construction. Energy is primarily generated through a combination of advanced nuclear fission reactors and vast solar arrays, constantly being refined for efficiency in the dusty environment. The terraforming efforts, though still in their infancy, show promising results. The atmospheric pressure has increased by a fraction of a percent, and the average temperature has risen by a degree. While still far from breathable, the changes are measurable and inspiring. Scientists are actively researching genetically modified organisms capable of thriving in the Martian environment, accelerating the process. Culturally, Martian society begins to diverge from Earth. A new art form, crimson realism, emerges, depicting the stark beauty of the Martian landscape and the resilience of its inhabitants. Martian literature explores themes of exploration, isolation, and the search for meaning on a new frontier. A distinct Martian accent, a blend of various Earth languages, begins to form. The political relationship with Earth evolves. While still under the broad umbrella of the Ares Initiative, Mars gains increasing autonomy. A Martian council, elected by the residents, makes decisions on local governance, resource management, and future expansion. Debates rage about full independence, but for now, a symbiotic relationship prevails. Earth provides vital supplies and new colonists, while Mars offers a promise of a new future and invaluable scientific discoveries. By 2050, the population of Mars exceeds 2,000, spread across a dozen settlements. The first Martian university, Ares University, is established, focusing on astrobiology, planetary engineering, and space law. The children born on Mars are now young adults, their connection to Earth a distant, historical curiosity. They are Martians, and their future is on the Red Planet. The dream of colonization, once a distant fantasy, has become a tangible reality. The Crimson Dawn has broken, and humanity has found a second home among the stars. The challenges remain immense, but the spirit of exploration, innovation, and perseverance has laid the foundation for a new chapter in human history, written in the red dust of Mars.